Data analysis is saturated. Is this really true? Okay, let's backtrack to 2018 to like 2021 when companies were hiring entry-level data analysts and even paying them well. Some companies even go as far as hiring data analysts that are still in the learning phase. Fast forward to present day, the job market is tight and it is not as easy as back in 2019 to 2021. The reality is that not everyone will become a data analyst, and that is very fine. The role right now has gotten more in depth. It's not all about using tools or building dashboard. It is more of critical thinking and problem solving, and this is not something that everybody can actually handle. So it is okay for you to learn the skill as a data analyst and pivot into something else. There's nothing wrong with it. Funny enough, companies still hire. It's just that you are not ready to stand out. That is why companies are not looking for you. Companies want you to solve the business problem. They want you to think way beyond building a dashboard because they can actually assign AI to do that for them. So what is your role aside building dashboard? Critical thinking. You should be able to solve the business problem. You should be able to dig deep into the data and find out why certain things are happening to ensure that the business grow. These are the things that you need to look out for. But the fact that you're not taking all these things into consideration, you're only looking at the beautiful dashboard that you have to create, or you're looking at how you can present a colorful dashboard to the stakeholders to make it very enticing. The truth is, it's not going to work. As a data analyst, you can build dashboard and the stakeholders would not understand what is going on in your dashboard because it doesn't tell a story. These are the issues when it comes to employing data analysts, and that is why the job market seems saturated. There are so many data analysts and there are lesser jobs. The next thing I want you to ask yourself is, how do I stand out as a data analyst in this tough job market? The first thing I would say is accept the reality. Accept the fact that the job market is becoming tighter, and as such you need to do way better than people that actually developed this skill in 2018 and 2019. To be very honest, the journey is very, very tough. So if you stop at tutorials and you expect to land a job immediately after you just finished learning, you are going to struggle. Another thing I would say is focus on the basics. Master SQL, Power BI, Tableau, and every other tool that you need in order for you to become a data analyst. Make sure you master it very well because these are your basic foundation. But don't stop at that. Use these tools to work on real life projects, not just projects from Kaggle. Work on real life projects. For instance, instead of you to just go on Kaggle and get Netflix data set, just get a very small data set from any of your businesses or anybody that has a business and analyze it. That shows that you can actually work on real life projects, because real life data set is totally different from data sets from Kaggle. The third thing I would say is building a strong portfolio. I know you must have heard this a lot of time, but your portfolio is a representation of who you are and what you can do. So whatever you do, make sure you have a strong portfolio. The idea of learning in private and building in private does not work anymore. You see that project that you've worked on, that project that you've exercised your expertise in all the tools you know as a data analyst, put it in GitHub, write about it on Medium, post it on LinkedIn. Make sure you are building your portfolio in public, because that is the only way you can be seen and known for what you do. The first thing I would say is staying visible. See, I don't know where you must have heard anything from, but staying visible can change the whole trajectory of your life. Be online, post on LinkedIn, share your work, document your process, comment on people's posts, build connections. This alone can stand out for you. I recently got a new job through LinkedIn. HR reached out to me and I was offered the job. I did not apply for it. Imagine that I wasn't building in public. Imagine that I never had to position myself in a way that people will see me and know that I know this skill very well. The difference between me and you is that the little I know, I brag about it. I make noise about it. I make people notice me for that particular thing that I know. But you are hiding. You worked on these beautiful projects and you have it in your laptop. You are not posting it. You are not sharing about it. You are not saying your experience about it. Who will see you? If you don't stand out as an expert in this field, trust me, other people that are actually visible and are standing out will get the job and you will not. I don't know how heavy I'm going to emphasize on staying visible online, but I'm going to say this. If your LinkedIn is not optimized, you're shooting yourself in the leg, because most recruiters can just type maybe data analyst, and if your page is not optimized, you are not going to be among the first 10 or 15 people that they would see. So in all that you do, make sure you have an optimized LinkedIn, make sure you're staying visible, make sure you're posting, and make sure you are connecting with other people in the same industry as you. The fifth thing I'm going to say is participate in hackathon. Hackathon isn't just a competition, it is a leverage on how you can build your skill, leveraging on a platform where you can show your skill, you can tell employers that you know how to do this. It is not just a competition, it is a platform that shows employers that you know how to do this thing. And the good thing about hackathon is that there are other people that are actually looking up to you there. There are even recruiters, HR, that are looking to hire people from hackathon. So if you can participate in hackathons and you know you are good at what you do, you can express yourself and show people that you know what you do, trust me, you have higher chances of being visible, of being noticed, of getting jobs compared to those who do not. The final thing I'm going to say on how to stand out is get recognized certification. I don't mean certification from Google, I mean certification from Microsoft, AWS, or you go for exams like Microsoft PL 300. Those are certifications that help you stand out. Those are certifications that will prove to recruiters or show them that you know these skills, you've taken the exams, and this is what you can show for. Now, having certification is not a ticket to landing a job, but it is just an evidence to show that you have done these things, and this is an evidence to back all your effort in this particular skill. So imagine that you have a GitHub, you have an online presence, you post your work, you participate in hackathon, you are very audible about what you know how to do, and you have a certification, and then you know how to code email company. Tell me how it is impossible for you to land a job having all these things. These are the necessary things that you need to take into consideration to help you stand out as a data analyst among the crowd. So this brings me back to the question, is data analysis saturated? The answer to this question is no. It is just more competitive than the way it was before. What matters is not just tools and beautiful dashboard, it is more of problem solving and critical thinking. So yeah, don't just focus on the noise. Focus on growing yourself, building your momentum, and understanding the skill. Become that analyst that businesses cannot ignore. If this is the kind of content you would want to see more on my page, like, comment, and share. And please use the subscribe button to motivate me to keep posting tips and tricks that will help you grow in the data space. With that being said, I'll see you in my next video.